should love harder, I guess. Should have found a way to love harder. I should have found a way to love the right way.
Right.
Like, but as I go along and I learn, like I'm in a situation where I come from nothing, and I didn't have a person, a male role model to show me how to open the door for a woman, or or buy her flowers. They really like flowers. Nobody bought my mom flowers. I never see my mom get flowers.
Right.
And so it's just like I never seen that male role model just showing me how to treat a woman. So as I grew up and I get women, or I get girls, or whatever the situation may be, I'm in relationships. I learned through my relationships, through failed relationships, to learn how to treat the next woman. Then you fail in that relationship.
Not Future using his past traumas as a kid to justify how poorly he handled all of his past relationships and the women in his life. I mean, he's been doing a lot of this lately, and people are wondering whether he's actually trying to change and become a better person, or this is just some kind of PR for a project or whatever. Well, allegedly, if there's one person who is not buying this Mr. Changed narrative, it's Steve Harvey, because he saw the way Future treated his daughter and other women he has been involved with.
Feel about your daughter dating Future?
I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, you don't? Do you approve of Future?
I don't know
nothing about it? Okay.
Allegedly, Steve wasn't just annoyed when Lori dated Future. He was reportedly disgusted by the psychological games he witnessed while Future was dating Lori, and is now saying that all this talk about him wanting to change is pure BS. So, does he actually have a point? Or is Future really a changed man? See, the thing is, Future has 9 known kids with different women, but there could possibly be more, because he even said there's a baby mama we don't know about. There's Eliza, Jessica Smith, Brittany Mealy, India J, Sierra, Joey Chavis, Cindy Parker, Layla, and one woman who has chosen not to be identified. Of course, he has also dated a couple of other women, including Lori Harvey. But the thing about him is that he's never settled with any of them, and there is always some sort of drama with all of them. Yikes. Now, in case y'all haven't noticed, Future has been trying to flip the narrative about his past patterns, especially how he has treated women in the past. In fact, when he sat down with Hot 97, he went deep into his past traumas, claiming his inability to love the right way stems from a complete lack of male role models. Well, he did say that he isn't using his past as an excuse, but rather as an explanation for why his romantic history looks like a high-speed car chase, and according to what he said, he wants to do better. Let's just say that people are having a hard time believing that Future wants to change, especially Steve Harvey, who basically had first-hand experience when Lori was dating Future. Actually, when Lori was dating Future, her parents didn't approve of the relationship at all. And we know that because when Marjorie was giving Lori dating advice, she specifically said, no athletes, no rappers.
No, you just started dating this year. So how are we gonna handle that? Okay, no athletes, no rappers. We're gonna go down the list.
When it comes to dating, my mom has nothing to worry about. I got this.
Imagine her shock when Lori started dating not just any rapper, but the one who is notorious for playing with women. On the other hand, Steve was asked about Lori dating Future, and his reply was enough to let us know that he did not approve. In fact, it sounded like he was very embarrassed at the thought of Lori dating Future.
If they love you, if they really care about you, they'll wait on you. Steve and I have been drilling this.
Basically, the disapproval came from the fact that they had seen how Future treated women, and the Harveys have practically built an entire brand on how women should be treated right. On the other hand, is the exact opposite of what they have been preaching for years, and I'ma give you a few examples. See, Future previously admitted to having a relationship with Eliza from 2016 to 2018, which led to the birth of their daughter in April 2019, but he had never claimed the daughter, and he refused to take a DNA test to establish his paternity until a judge ordered one. In fact, Eliza had to sue Future, and in the lawsuit, she claimed that she and Future were in a relationship for 2 years leading to the birth of their daughter. According to Eliza, Future made her life a living hell, as he continually made her out to be someone who sleeps around with various men in an attempt to get pregnant for her own personal financial gain. And that wasn't even the worst part, because Eliza claimed Future made various threats, even allegedly threatening to have her unalived while she was pregnant pregnant in an attempt to coerce her to terminate her pregnancy. She actually said that she took these threats seriously enough to report them to the police. Well, Future also filed, and later dropped, a defamation lawsuit against Eliza, claiming that Eliza was sharing intimate facts about him from their private relationship in order to gain clout and extort him. In the court documents, he said that Eliza gave a very vivid description of his privates on Raw Ali's podcast On Site and said that she was spreading lies about him on social media, stating he tried to have her unalived for not getting rid of her pregnancy, and that was hurting his brand and causing him emotional distress. In addition, Future also claimed that Eliza referred to her daughter as a check baby, which is basically a slang describing a baby conceived solely for the purposes of extorting cash from the father. He also claimed that one of her friends alleged in an interview that Eliza researched the amount of support Future paid to the other baby mamas. And in addition, he said that Eliza's friend alleged that she also took fertility pills to increase her chances of getting impregnated by him. Speaking of lawsuits, around the same time Eliza filed her lawsuit, another baby mama, Cindy, also filed a lawsuit and accused Future of not taking care of their son. In fact, Cindy and Eliza joined forces to take an alleged DNA test of their babies, and on the same day they posted the DNA test results to Instagram. The document stated their children have a 99.9% probability of being half-siblings, and they eventually forced Future to take responsibility. Cindy even accused Future of offering her hush money to stop talking about him publicly, and said that she knows one day Legend will be proud that she fought for him and didn't accept hush money to keep him hidden. Of course, there was also a $15 million defamation and slander lawsuit by Sierra against him in 2016, alleging that his public comments were damaging her reputation and professional deals, and Future countersued, calling her suit baseless. Well, they eventually settled for joint custody in 2017, but the tension continued, and Future still makes very petty comments about Russell Wilson and Sierra to date. By the way, there was another recent lawsuit that was filed by another baby mama, Brittany, and she claimed that Future failed to comply with a court order over their son and should be thrown in jail. The filed court document showed that the claims are based on a 2023 court order, and she accused Future of failing to comply with the order ruled by a judge, stating he obtained a $500,000 life insurance policy, naming her as the trustee for their son, Prince. She was pushing for Future to be incarcerated and held in contempt until the issue with the life insurance policy is resolved. Oh, this is also not the first time Brittany has brought her son's father before a judge, because in 2023, Future was ordered to increase his monthly support for Prince from $3,000 to $5,000. According to court documents, she accused her baby daddy of failing to exercise his scheduled parenting time, and she further maintained that he should bear the additional expenses for their son, noting times when she shouldered the cost of care when Future did not show up. Eventually, from the surface view of his tours, chart-topping releases, and paid appearances, the judge ultimately deemed it fit to increase the support. Well, there have been other issues here and there with other women he has dated, like with Lori, who Future even dissed in his song after they broke up, and others like Gorgeous Doll, who took to social media claiming that she was in a 5-year relationship with Future and said that Future first met her at a strip club, and as their relationship progressed for a while, she realized that he was everybody's man. Gorgeous Doll also claimed Future threatened to have her TikTok account deleted to prevent her from sharing their alleged history. Then she further alleged that she once walked in on Future being intimate with multiple women in a hotel room. The next thing we know, Gorgeous Doll was on the phone trying to file a report against Future, who she said had been harassing her.
Miami Police, how can I help you?
Yes, I need an officer to pull up to submit a report against her, please.
What's the address? Okay, so, and what's going on, ma'am?
So, pretty much, I have an ex who is me, and he literally is harassing me on social media. My lawyer told me to call the police to document it, just because we're going to be in a lawsuit as well from all the situation.
So, when did this happen?
It's been happening the past 3 days.
So, what you're going to...
I mean, it's been crazy. Like, he is literally labeled as the toxic king because of all his messy relationships. And he said a few things about women, especially the ones he has been involved with, that are straight up nasty. And now all of a sudden, Future wants us to believe that everything he has been doing is because he never had a male figure growing up, and how he never saw his mom being treated right. Apparently, just like several other people, Steve Harvey thinks all these things Future has been saying about changing and all that is just a PR move. Basically, when Future touched touched on his past traumas as a kid, specifically mentioning that he never saw his mother receive flowers or witness a stable male role model. To some people, it felt like a calculated shift in branding, like he is trying to blame his past actions on generational trauma rather than a personality trait. It was very, "I'm not a bad guy, I just wasn't taught how to love," which is a classic line we've all heard before, right? Honestly, nobody is buying it. Okay. Maybe he's really trying to be a better man. I don't know. But you let me know whether this is an excuse for how he's been behaving over the years in the comments section below.